My name's Rob Nelson. I've been involved in the Puppet community for about 2 years now. I've been in IT for close to 20 as a sysadmin. Puppet brings a lot of value to the table, and it's all what you want to get out of it. Obviously, you can just simply say that you want Puppet to manage something, but you can add on top of that. You can have it do testing. You can make sure that the systems you deploy are repeatable and accurate every time. And you know that you've got the value out of it when you put everything together and the inputs that you put in become much simpler, much more easier to understand, and same with the outputs. And everybody can see that the amount of effort you're putting in is really getting you the things that your business needs. Rather than worrying about how you're doing something, you just kind of do it and the business gets what it needs out of the results. Being on call is not even something I think about anymore. Things sometimes happen, but when they do, it's an oddity as opposed to a normality, and it's almost always easy to resolve in minutes. Not having to deal with fires as a sysadmin is the greatest time you can have. It makes you feel awesome about your day. You're excited to come in again instead of dreading what might have blown up last night. When you do have a problem, you know you can resolve it pretty quickly and take some of the existential dread out of IT. The value of the PE console is that we have a 10,000-foot view of our architecture. So we know that maybe just by a glance at it, you won't necessarily know the problem, but you can look at it and you can say, oh, there's a bunch of red. We got a problem that we need to take a look at. And the console then allows you to drill down and get much more specific than that 10,000 view to find that problem, to find the needle in the haystack. And that's great both for management, who may not be interested in what the needle looks like, just that there is one, but also for the technical people who are trying to fix the issue so that they can get to the bottom of it quicker. If you're not using Puppet, you should take a look at why you're not using it. There are certainly other things you could be doing with your time, but you need to make sure that you're focusing on automation and orchestration. These are linchpins of where IT is going to be heading in the next 10 years, and you certainly need to be focusing on those things. Don't let yourself become a dinosaur by IT and get stuck in the old way of doing things. Learn the new way and find a way to make that the new way for you and for your company. So I really get excited about where Puppet's going to let me go because, as I mentioned, the automation, the orchestration part of it frees me up to spend more time on the problems that I really want to solve. Instead of putting out fires, I can now look at new technologies and I can actually implement them instead of daydreaming about implementing them. So I see that Puppet is going to give me a lot of that time back and allow me to really reap the benefits of newer technologies and getting them into place earlier instead of at the back end of the enterprise curve.